Testing. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Okay.
Readings of the waves all across the Pacific and then all across the islands. So there's a printout that we see dozens of those measurements, and they've ranged from 0.23 meters in some cases to over a meter. So we have had a couple waves of that size. The largest wave we believe we saw was in Haleiwa, over a meter, well over a meter. And then, of course, the pause that we had was also watching the shoreline recede, where we saw, the water pull back 20 or 30 feet.
Okay.
That seemed like an anticipated large wave. So that's what we've all seen historically. We're really hoping that we are out of harm's way. Again, we don't want anyone to let their guard down. We want it to go another couple hours. As the waves cycle smaller and smaller, that's how we know that we're ending this concern.
Mahalo, Governor. Up next, Ashley, Hawaii Public Radio.
So when the all clear comes through, would that mean that the water is back to normal and no longer receded? I guess what are like a clear indicator that it's all completed?
So the question is, when the all clear comes or is finalized and communicated, what does that mean with regard to the water?
I think that means that we reach functional zero risk because we're able to continue to monitor waves all throughout the Pacific, including the multiple different locations that we described earlier. But most importantly, as the waves end generation, when they're hitting our own shorelines, which can cause more wave activity, then we know it's over. So we'll be hopeful. Also we'll see the tides go down, which is, not nothing. We did observe pretty significant waves on the other side of the Pacific. In Japan, there were 3-meter waves, and we saw some of them cascade over their shoreline. So that's a big concern. But again, so far, so good. We had a couple fender benders on the highway, which we're always, watching and careful about. A couple people went home from work a little early today. But that's all an excellent outcome if we don't end up having, a serious tsunami like we.
Okay, what is going on? Hey, everybody. This place really started taking place really this afternoon. Okay, right now, what is going on? That is several areas, not say area, countries is going to be impact on what is taking place now. Yeah. Okay. So right now here, the reason why that I even made something, I was watching it throughout during the evening. Then all of a sudden when they start saying Hawaii, okay, that's over here. Then they start saying, hey, Tiffany Boo, how you do? So, and then when they start saying Hawaii, I said, let me get up. They were talking about the Philippines, Korea, just a lot of countries. I say, okay, so when they start saying Hawaii, I said, I better look up. Then they saying the U.S. on the West Coast. Then they was talking about that California. Then he started showing me something. I said, well, oh my God, today, Tiffany, I said, I better get out here and do what I'm supposed to do. I am the the weather girl. So this is a storm. I have to get up and do my due diligence and then y'all know what is going on and watch how that. I was over in Jamaica. I covered that. I covered several hurricanes down in Florida. So right now I'm over here somewhere in California. Well, I'm in North Carolina, but on the screen, the part that I know about us is over there in California and Hawaii. This is where we at. The rain has started. The rain has started and it started coming down. It started coming down. The waves, the waves, the rain. It is long drop. No, it wasn't like two. No. It was two. Yeah. Dude. So anyway, they had got that first part. Now they send back. We all are different on different times around in the world. So right now, where they are at now, right here where you see um here, right here in the gray right here, that is what's the part where the big heavy. So okay, the big heavy long. So basically, it was showing how the rocks, how the water was coming on in. Because remember now they trying to get the people on up. This is coming in. Some place, one channel I heard said that they wanted them to get up from the fourth floor on up. Okay. They also said shelter is open, but baby, what kind of shelter could you open? Because it must be a hotel up on a high rise, because y'all want everybody to go up high. Yeah, you want them all to come up. Wait a minute, hold up, son. Let me show you this real quick. Let me see, hold up, let me see. Oh, wait a minute, hold on, I'm sorry. Isn't that something? Wait a minute, hold up. Because that they was talking and I was talking. Hold up. Now I'm gonna show you the rain. I'm gonna show you how the water's
We
moving.
did in past decades.
Final question going to Daryl Huff, Hawaii News now.
Look at that. Look at that long.
Trying to understand.
Look at the long water. Let me cool. Let me see. I'm making it bigger now.
The water receded, came back in. We didn't have a wave go up onto Hawaii or parking lot or anything like that, right? So far we haven't had waves.
Hey, I'm from North Carolina too,
So
but it was raining today.
The question is
It's flooded in my
confirmation
area.
on the waves not coming and making
Thank
their way
God.
inland yet, and then
Yes.
what can we anticipate next?
Even went through valleys.
Yeah, so as our conversations with the
And it
Pacific
won't-
Tsunami Warning Center,
Oh, okay.
yes, and they would prefer to
I'm
see
not gonna dox
multitude
you,
of these
Tiffany.
smaller waves,
Well, I'm in
as
North
that-
Carolina too.
3 feet, recede a little bit, 3 feet, and not generate
Now look
that
at
bigger
look
wave.
at this here.
So as we watch
Everything is
throughout the
going.
evening, monitoring different
Everything is
buoys
going as
across,
planned. Hold on
monitoring
a second.
cameras, we're watching those waves. So again, the best case is we get some of those smaller waves that don't
Look at it.
inundate
It's coming
and
in.
flood coastlines.
Okay, well, look, thank you everyone for your patience. We, like I said, are going to get another update from the scientific community around 9, and then we'll communicate with you.
Y'all, we all
We'll
on
reach out
different
through
time
social
zones.
media and
I
text
gotta change that
shortly
mirror.
thereafter
The
in case
name.
there's any
Let me get
update.
it out. Hold on
And
a
then,
second.
hopefully, fingers crossed, the gentleman will be able to come up and hopefully
Okay.
give us the all clear in 2 or 3 hours, perhaps
Let me-
perhaps by
We're
11
gonna go
tonight.
and look somewhere.
But we want to still be
Yeah.
cautious. There's just no reason to take any
I
risks.
don't want. I'm not
So
gonna
again, thank
dox
you, everyone.
Tiffany,
Thank
but
you for
yeah,
being
I am.
mindful
You in North
of the large
Carolina.
risk. If large
Okay,
waves
North
did come
Carolina.
over the
No,
shore,
but I'm
we
in
know there would be
Greensboro.
harm and loss
That's
of
where
life.
I'm
So
in Greensboro.
we just don't want to lose any of our people.
Yes. Let's go and find over here.
All right, you've been listening to a news conference with Governor Josh Green and emergency officials. Not an all clear given just yet, but we can say this, as opposed to about an hour and a half ago, certainly you can detect an air of optimism in the remarks, talking about the discussion of an all clear as we are tracking activity with this tsunami warning event.
That's right, just as you all at home have been watching with us and seeing the changes in our live shots at Hanalei, Kaanapali, Waikiki.
Okay, you guys, I'm finding us some more. Okay, just hold on right there. Let's see where we are at. I'm trying to find us some more because I'm just not getting up and I'm just not getting up to get exactly what's going on. But I'm trying to. A lot of the news people are live. Okay, let me see. Okay, this is what basically is happening in when did this year took place? This year was
11時半から11時50分の間で生撮られるんで、その時に海岸線がよく見えるところにいたいんですが、ちょっと
What's wrong?
幅
Okay.
が広くて、
Y'all bear with me here, scooters. We is over there in, I think it is Japan. Okay, it is already on basic lining itself up. Hold up, let me see. I got to do something. What's wrong? Live capture.
30分、11時半から
Okay.
11時50
We
分
ain't
までの
gonna be
間
able
ぐ
to
らいで生撮
understand
られる
him,
んですけど、
but that's okay.
ちょっ
We
と
gonna
ドローン
move
で見れ
on
ます
to
の
the
で、な
next
るべく見
story,
えてもいい
right?
ですって感じです。はい。そうですね、陸穴が見えますね。はい。
Hold on. Okay. Yes, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, when does the kids go back to school in North Carolina? I want to put it on my community board. Hold on. Let me go back over here on YouTube. I'm trying to pull up Hawaii. Hold up, let me see.
Foot can pick up cars, 2 feet can move SUVs and heavy trucks. And the power of water is substantial when it comes to this tsunami energy. We'll take a deeper look at all of these elements coming together in a little bit. But first, back to you guys.
All right, thank you so much, Jen, for that important information as we continue to await the information just released from Pacific Tsunami Warning Center officials there. But as we take a live look now at this Waikiki camera live view, you can see, just as Governor Green mentioned, another positive thing that came out of this event is that everybody heeded the warnings.
Yes.
Coastlines are clear. He said just minus a couple of fender benders out on the roadways. Everybody showed that aloha spirit. They listened to officials, and you can see right now, nobody on the beach, minus that one foiler or stand-up paddleboarder out in Hanalei Bay that we spotted earlier tonight. But he says, let's continue to kokua. Let's continue to stay in this together and have this positive outcome, because this is not over yet.
No, precisely. We're still in the window right now. We're staying on this cam because it is our only visible cam. But yeah, you think about kind of how this afternoon played out, right? And the response time that this happened. So you had the initial quake.
Hey, boo, how you doing? I've got you guys up. How you doing?
8.8.
Yes, we is
and
up.
the
We
warning
are
came
being
down
nosy.
about
We
3
is
o'clock,
out here in
this afternoon around
that's
2:45 or so.
next
So in that
Tuesday.
time, up until you hit
Okay.
7:15, that was
All
enough
right.
time for action to
And
be taken in
Georgia
terms of
started back
locating evacuation
Monday, the
shelters,
4th.
clearing up the
Down
roadways. Yes, we
south
saw the
in
traffic, but
down
in the
south in
hours
Broward
since,
County,
that has
that's like
dissipated.
a
That
lot of them.
coincided with
They
rush
are
hour
starting
traffic,
back
and
on
then
the 11th.
just the response county by county across the state, with state crews going out there,
Hold on a
making
second,
sure
y'all.
that
I'm going to
beachgoers
make
are
the screen
off the
much
coast,
bigger.
off the shoreline right now. You still have some people out there taking their chances. But, from what we heard in the governor's most recent remarks about 10 minutes ago, yes, we are still in the window, but we did hear the phrase all clear being mentioned several times in those remarks. All clear has not been given yet, but just based off of the initial readings that have come in so far, there seems to be some positive developments on what we have seen from the initial surge. And going back to, you think back to the different models that we have seen, from just buoy measurings, and you see that first spike that you have, the very dramatic spike within the first couple of waves, and after that you have some smaller spikes. So let's just hope, from what we have seen so far, it remains to just be current surges, nothing in the way.
Okay. Hey, y'all, welcome. You know what? This here thing here, they said the last time that they had something this here big, I think, so y'all may have remember when this here hit, it never did hit round up in here. But anyway, remember, over it wiped out and killed thousands and thousands of people, and it was back in 2011. Well, okay, this one that is going on right now is just that size. No, this is bigger. The earthquake had started it. So meanwhile, when the earthquake started, it did affect with the water and the waves, and with the tremor that's under it, that it comes with it. So meanwhile, that it is so big, and these are what's my slides? These are, I'm gonna show you how close that it get to us. So what's that boy name? Audio, you and Lemon. I hope y'all don't have to go out and walk the dog, because that Lemon, what the people had said, The people had said, limit where you stay at is not safe. They said that you live in a regular apartment complex. You don't live in no two to say all the apartment where you stay at, they all on the ground. So a limit, look, they say get to higher ground, all right? Because they're going to California. Now, I want you to listen to what I'm saying. Please limit, please. Wait a minute. See, now y'all taking something clear. Now, limit, I need you, y'all, I got to somehow to find a key to make this here clear. Because I'm not coming in sharp and clear. Hold on a second. Okay, I'll see about that man. Now, lemon. Now, yeah, I am coming. I have to do something and make it come through sharp. Because I'm looking so blurry, I can't even see myself. Okay, now, lemon, let me tell you something. You live, Dimple showed us, the apartment that you live in, it just down. Flat roof, it just down. Now, lemon, when they saying that, you have to go up. Hey, Candy Boss. Hey, Boo Boo. Hey, big ups to everybody. Thank you for coming in. And while you in here, could you say one thing to me? I got 8 of you in here. Could I get at least 7 likes? Because that's how it works. As you thumb up the likes, definitely Google that more in here to send out the notification. Now, good morning, everybody. I am your beef sector weather girl. If you don't know who I am. And I've been around here in these streets chasing down these here storms for the past 5 years now. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. And that's why they call me the beef sector weather girl. Because if I have to go out there and get up on a car and go live and let you see me, then I'm out in these streets for us in the sector. Now, hey, Candy Boss, I'm sorry, boo. Check this out. Lemon, your house is not like your apartment, then because it's you on the bottom. It's not your apartment, then you got another apartment up on yours. Then it was no. And then it don't go like this here, with you being just like that, one apartment, bunch of apartments on level ground. Your apartment not shaped like it's like with a design. It is shaped that it's a hard roof that they went and went and took some wood and pulled a lot of concrete. When the concrete got hard, they lifted the concrete up and they just slammed it on top of the bricks. So see, it's no air. You know, when it's hot in there, it's cold when it's cold. Okay, so lemon, no, you're not safe. Now, lemon, if you were to get on the top of your house, you still is on the ground. The folks had said you need to go 4 feet up. Now, lemon, I don't want you to get dizzy because if you have to go somewhere and they have an elevator and it may take you to the second floor. Now, the second floor, the reason why it stopped on the second floor because they're picking up somebody else. But no limit, but it's supposed to take you. I don't went through the ingredients. I don't went through it, what it was saying. It says that, hold on a second, you guys. How is we doing? Okay. Y'all, we are here and we are watching this along with everyone else. The stations hold up a second, let me see something. Hold up, let me see something. Let me go over here to these people out right around here. What's it is? I'm gonna put it. Okay.
Higher, or if some of the water is actually leaving the parking lot or trying to drain from the parking lot at this point. But you can see most of the parking lot at Coconut Island and Hilo Bay basically got inundated by ocean. So that's a
Good
sign
night.
that we have had some tsunami waves that have been moving through. They're not big, but once again, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Sign for the viewers.
And this is one of those times where not having the worst case scenario is definitely something to celebrate. But again, we're not completely done with this event yet, because as we've been emphasizing over and over, this is not one wave. This is a series of, an update. And we've also got an update now from Chip McCreary, the head of the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center. Let's go there now.
The Big Island now, and we actually got our largest reading so far.
All right, they're having issues.
The trough, so from the bottom of the wave to the top, about that's just the initial wave so far there. Some of the other readings have come up here. Maybe I've reported these before, but about 8 feet crest to trough at Kahului. Again, about 8 feet crest to trough in Haleiwa. 3 feet.
Wait a minute.
Actually, that grew a little bit. In Hanalei, it's also about 4 feet crest to trough in Hanalei. So again, the oscillations are continuing, and
wait a minute, hold on a second.
They're in places where it's already hit, maybe on Kauai. Hopefully, they're starting to die down a bit, but as I mentioned before, we want to monitor this for quite a few wave cycles to make sure the pattern is really going down and it's not going to pop back up again, which it does. This is a pretty standard pattern that things will go down a couple of waves and come up again. So we'll just be, our job right now for Hawaii is just to continue monitoring this and reporting the readings. And I mean, we issued another bulletin just maybe about
Okay, you guys. Okay, let's go. I want to go to California. Hold on a second. This is what? Hold on a second. Let me see. Y'all ain't gonna be able to hear. Okay, right here, what we are looking at, we identified with over on the California coast. Right here is giving us timing. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Let me see where y'all at. Okay, here we go, right here. Right here is giving us timing. I kind of, yes, I agree, Ms. Dovey. They could yes, I do. But guess what, guys? Guess what? They don't. I'm not their bag of tea. I never be one of them. Okay, I never be one of them. It ain't that I ain't tried. Really, I didn't really so much try, but like coming around and hanging out with them is okay. But for my 58 years of being here and hanging around a bunch of just kids with the same old thing, I don't want to fight anymore. Come on, man. I don't want to fight no more. Them people over there, you're gonna have a license to ill someone over there. So anyway, y'all, let's get back here. Right here, we over here on California time, right? I'm gonna see, could I pull this up and just see, let y'all see over here. Okay, see that we over here on California time here. And over here in California is telling us the temperature, what the temperature is right now. Right now, this is what's taking place now. Adds up to where we at. We are at on when this here was taken. Now we into Wednesday. But also too, it's giving us the timeline, the temperature, and what is taking place. But somehow or another, I think so they supposed to start feeling the effect about like, I think like 7 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do now, and wait a minute, this here going to give us, I don't want to hear the music, but I don't have to play it. I'm just gonna have to put on the music to get to the next level where I have to go. Hold on a second, you guys. Hold on a second. Welcome everybody. How you doing? I'm trying to bring this down here to the part. Hold on a second.
Yes, there'll be broad public awareness around an earthquake happening. That will be disseminated to the public along with us. It's just as the situation evolves and we continue to analyze, we may see upgrades or downgrades in products that are issued. So you may see us later come out and issue actions, to the public based on how those products are issued. So there's not like an immediate rush to get, alerts out, just because we want to make sure they're being used appropriately for potential life-threatening impacts. But I think it's important for people. We really encourage folks to go out and sign up for alerting, but really tracking what products you've signed up for, what options you've selected, because some people may have gotten alerts that were pushed through from the National Weather Service through our alerting platform. But I think it's really an opportunity for the public to revisit, what have I signed up for? Have I signed up for all the appropriate resources that are available to keep me informed? And I think it really some public education.
Y'all over here. Let me see, make sure you guys see. Over here on the signs right here, it's saying Long Beach. Is Long Beach, California? Hey, Dr. Sovic, your B sector weather girl is up, and I have to keep my eyes out here on these tropics. So then in case that I have to go in get candy box, either with Tiffany, to come and go with me out here in these streets. Now right here, I cannot see clear because somehow or another I gotta press another button and mess up this whole thing so everything can be clear so I can see it. Okay, right here, it basically saying long, what was the word? It's a long, hold on, let me see, can I pull it back up? Let me pull it up so I can let you guys see it. Long Beach, WA. The other one is something Newport. I cannot see that good because you know that what's coming through my eyes is very, very blurry. Hold up a second. Is that there is pertaining to? Hold up a second. Is that pertaining to California? Because it coming up over there. It is coming up over there. Allegedly, this is what they saying. So anyway, y'all, let me tell you. Oh yeah, I like doing this here, and I like talking. I don't like fussing and fighting. I love cutting jokes and acting a fool. But some things that you basically have to walk away in life. Y'all, they got this lemon. I was trying to describe to you what it means. Don't stay where you at to move to higher grounds. Okay. Lemon, I need you to watch the news. Okay, don't go out the door and walk the dog no more, especially if you got a couple of drips going down. You don't want to get caught up there because I'm telling you one thing about that water, and that water is supposed to be so much, but 90 feet. Is it 9 feet or 90 feet? That's how high, somehow or another, this here wave is supposed to be. Because it don't start from over there by Russia. Y'all, check this out. Hold on a second. Let me get over here with this here guy here. See, I don't want to be that foreground or something like that. Okay, you guys. Try it up. I'm trying everything basically what I'm seeing, it's been like for an hour ago. Hour and later. This is what I'm pulling up. I see that, okay, Hawaii. Hold on a second. Now, no, this is from Hawaii. Hold on a second. This, okay, here we go. This one here, we can use this one here. Here's an hour. Well, let me pull this up in here. This here is an hour ago. Now, I think I like what this one here is going. I can bet I got caught up then. But right now, I'm just pinching out. This is coming here from out of Fox 11 in Los Angeles. So I think so I can trust them a little bit more. Let me see. Come on here. Okay, I think I'm right here. Let's see what they say. This is just 1 hour ago.
With major breaking news tonight. One of the world's largest for the last century has hit Russia's Far East region just a few hours ago. A monster 8.8 magnitude quake that sent tsunami waves hurtling towards Russia. That's what we were just looking at. This video shows from what's happening with buildings being swept away. Japan, waves a foot tall hit the northern islands. So far, no reports there of serious damage or injuries, but it's early. That tsunami should be hitting Hawaii in the next 10 or 15 minutes and will arrive in LA early tomorrow around 1 o'clock in the morning.
We take a live look from Hawaii. This is Pipeline on the North Shore, where a direct hit from the tsunami is expected. The tsunami alarm was just sounding here a few minutes ago.
So we expect, when you have a tsunami, the water goes out, it rises, and then comes in. This was that video we talked about earlier. And you can see here the tsunami actually moving in. This is a part of Russia where you could see buildings moving as it came in. Let's hope we don't see scenes like that in Hawaii. It shouldn't be that big, but there are real concerns in Hawaii right now.
And we don't know exactly what's going to happen till it happens. So tsunami advisory is in effect for all coastal areas, also of California.
Yeah,
Widespread damage is not expected here in the southern part of the state. There could be strong currents affecting the coast.
Especially in Northern California, where there's a warning in place right now. Let's go live to Fox 11's Ed Lascos. He's in Marina Del Rey. And Ed, as we know, Marina Del Rey is under seawater. So there's tsunami warnings signs all over the area there.
Yes, they sure are. And in fact, Mikey will give you a look over here. Let's walk just in the last 2 minutes, actually. LAPD with its chopper, you'll see it. It's been circling over the boats here with its night sun on, and it's making an announcement on the loudspeaker. You won't be able to hear that, but they're urging everybody to take higher ground, especially as the announcement comes from the chopper, telling folks that the tsunami advisory is in effect. The first wave's expected to hit here in about 3 hours. And that announcement from the chopper as it flies by, unfortunately it's on some of the other side of the apartments now, is telling folks that even if you stay on the boats overnight, to seek higher ground. It's just all part of the continuing advisories and alerts we've been getting over the last couple of hours. Watch. The tsunami advisory hitting cell phones with its warning of danger.
If the wave comes and it's really huge, then all the docks would lift and float freely with all the boats just floating around all over the place and crashing against each other. That would be terrible.
Sunset here in Marina del Rey, but on this night, all eyes on the water instead, with boaters checking their crafts, ready for what's heading our way.
And make sure that they're correctly tied and that there is no problems with any of the lines. Your bumpers are correct.
That after a massive 8.7 earthquake strikes the eastern coast of Russia, triggering a tsunami here already, and then sending a direct threat all the way to our coast.
Which is 3 to 10 feet. And that's can be pretty substantial. So we need to remember that when these wave heights are how much sea level goes up. It's not a crashing wave like you can imagine from the beach or something.
Still, it's enough to leave the pier here in Seal Beach deserted, the area all quiet, the Huntington Beach Pier closed for safety, all from the growing threat of the incoming strong, damaging currents.
It's a very strong current, right? The water's pushing you around. There's a lot of weight to the water. And therefore, we often see a lot of damage to in harbors or ports.
Tsunami sirens blaring here in Honolulu, the Hilton Hawaiian Village in Waikiki already under evacuation orders.
In Hawaii, there's a lot of beachfront property, and there could be damage as it comes into that.
And here in the Southland, the first waves of the tsunami expected around 1 a.m. Not only a threat to the boaters, but also a threat to all the low-lying coastal areas.
Not only in the marina, if it would go in all the apartments and everything, we have all seen the ones
like Japan,
elsewhere, Japan.
Yes. And now live, certainly not expected to be the case here, but it underscores the concern whenever somebody says tsunami advisories. That is the concern that it brings. Again, the chopper is now moved over, LAPD choppers now moved over the northern side of the marina here. Hopefully you'll make one of the swings here, the loops around the top part of this apartment building. You'll be able to hear the announcement that they're making, but they're urging all the boat owners here to get to higher ground because of the tsunami alert, saying it's expected to hit the first waves. There he comes. Mikey, if you can grab him. He's got the night sun on the boats here, and they've been hitting the siren from up in that chopper and also making the announcement urging everybody to get up on to higher ground. And even we have a lot of folks here, as you know, who call this home. They stay on these beautiful boats overnight in their slips, and they're urging everybody to even get out of the area to seek higher ground. There he's coming around over in this direction. That's a good look out of him with his night sun, trying to get everybody's attention. He's been blasting a siren, making the announcement up there. And as Lucy Jones was telling us, when you have the ports and the marinas, they are usually the ones that are at most risk, because as the water rises and there is those dangerous, fast-moving currents that they come in with the waves of the water, and the sea level rising, if you will, a lot of these boats, if they're not properly secured, could start banging, and that could bring a lot of damage. But again, when you talk to some of the folks here who are very familiar with this, they say from what they've been getting from the nautical terms, they're expecting maybe the water level to go up maybe about a foot or so. And some of even the folks tell.
Hey, y'all. Do y'all think that those people going to actually pay attention? Do you actually think so? They're going to pay attention about that? Don't sleep in the boats. One man said that the boat's gonna be flowing all over there. You ain't got to worry about when the tsunami come in, it goes high. The boat gonna go up high with it. Don't worry about it. They just gonna be all over the place, and that will be it. I'm telling you right now. People got a hard head on when that. Let's get through this here. This is not a lifetime thing. This is not a lifetime thing. Let us get through in a couple hours. It will be over with. But could we just bump here just for now? Okay. I bet you, y'all, I bet there's going to be some kind of family that they're going to stay back and stay in those boats. Now, let me give you my idea, basically like what I think was going on. Welcome to the kids that are getting ready back to school. I think so. All you guys should be back to school in 2 weeks. Now, everybody know what September gives. Even though the hurricane season starts in June, okay, we start getting ready in April. But round about now, it always happens when those kids start to school. Now they start for hurricanes, hurricane back to back, hurricane. Now, besides that, did the fact that a lot of the parents need a paper and pencil. Everybody should be ready for the hurricane. Put it like this, especially if you're from Florida, should be ready for the hurricane. Right after these kids, I don't know that North Carolina, no, I cannot say. Then in fact with Florida, especially down in Miami, y'all know exactly where it's gonna come from. Because it usually come from the Keys. Are y'all ready down there? Or do we have to start setting up right now? And if you have to, set up right now. Hurricane funds. Who need this? Who need a generator? Just a hurricane fund for those that down south. This is this time of the year. I don't know much about earthquake. I am learning, but I know a lot about hurricanes from being from Florida and been through everyone since I've been born, and I'm still here. Watch and see. It's gonna be some asshole that wants something, mainly out of the insurance company, and just will stay right there on that boat for something. Just for it. The hell of it. Just sometimes people stay there at their house or whatever just to damn be rescued. Because just so when they come to rescue you, when it all over, they're going to bring the news people with you and with them. And then you can cry out to the news people, to out in the camera, how shooken you was up. We done lost everything. But everybody else went over to the shelter. Because guess what? Because you know that you would get more receiving hands and more begging hands stays at home. Because they got to find us. Because they in the shelter on the generator, they got to find us. That's why a lot of them stay home. Because guess what? Because they're going to go from door to door, street to street. See who is in here. Is everybody okay? Especially if they all messed up with water and stuff. They're going to do that. I ain't answering their notification. How we doing out there? Y'all, I had to basically come out here. Let me see if I see something else that would get our mind so I can come back, I don't know, about 5 a.m., between 5 or 6, and see could I pick it up from then. Hold on a second. I thank y'all for coming over and giving me some time that y'all can give me. I appreciate it. Okay, now let me see. This was 1 hour ago. Hold on a second. This is 1 hour ago. That's 2 yeah, it's just, oh no, it's 2 hours now. 2 hours ago. That's when the earthquake had no hit. It's moving the water is moving the whole building.
что волна идет. Так может нам на Стилобат бежать надо обратно?
Okay. Y'all, it seems like right now, y'all, it seems like right now I'm looking at my phone. Seems like quite a few newscasts, a lot of news, not people like me, is basically like getting a part of it, what's going on. But anyway, it's a lot of them don't starting to go live now. It's starting to go live. So I guess so basically it's a lot things are like into their area. So a lot of them is starting to go live. Okay. So just let you guys know exactly what's going on. I'm gonna kill this here and I'm gonna watch this thing on and off. Because I'm more okay. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold up. Wait a minute. You know what? Y'all, please go and watch this here because if I'm reading this here right, if this is saying something about San Francisco, Santa Barbara, Los Angeles, it is the West. Yes, it's telling me something on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm considering this as the West Coast. Yeah. That's what I look at this as the West Coast. Okay, you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. I am up. I begin up and down until y'all come back and see me again. How about that? Anyway, the what that thing called? The earthquake have hit Russia, and everybody flew into U.S. Yeah, hey AJ, flew into the U.S. is getting a part of it, and those that don't know, did in fact over there is San Francisco. I just had it right here, San Francisco, California. The areas over there, they are going to get a part of the they is going to get a part of this of the water that's coming down. Tell Lemon he's on a flat place. Get up high. The folks on already told you that water coming. And Lemon, and we know for sure you don't like taking no bath or getting in a damn rest. But you open up that damn front door or you don't leave. You stay there where you at on the ground. You ain't got to worry about that. Okay? All that dog shit, yo. All that dog shit your mama gonna be proud of because all that scrape. Global one is real. Yeah, AJ. You know, AJ, I'm gonna go in the room and I'm gonna go through my tablet and I'm gonna actually look at this. Is very, very interesting. Scary. So anyway, you guys, thank you for coming in. And it's going on now. After this here stops, watch, you're going to be starting for hurricane and tornadoes. That soon should be popping off. And I would say, I get between now, anytime now. I can't give it no time because we right in the middle with the global warming, what's going on, warming. So anyway, you guys, I see you later. Bye-bye.